So if you have never watched Mom Hive Live before or heard of Bubble, let me tell you two things. First of all, hi, Kalu. So Bubble is a channel that is all around raising kids and the madness that ensues when you try to do it right. It's all about humor, real talk, and badass moms like the one we are talking to today. I am Anjelika Temple. I'm an artist and entrepreneur, and I am lucky enough to spend every Thursday talking to amazing women who balance all sorts of things and do it gracefully, authentically, and keep it real, including today's guest, Kalkidan Gebreyohannes. Hopefully I pronounced that right. Perfect. Who I refer to and many of her friends as Kalu. Kalu is a multi-hyphenate, brilliant human being who is a dancer, an artist, an entrepreneur, an advocate, and of course, a mother. So I'm so excited to have you here. Welcome.
Thank you. I'm going to just hire you to do my introductions for things.
Oh my gosh. Yes, please. I mean, in some version of life, I would like to be a hype woman. So maybe we can make this happen. So I would love to start by you just sharing a little bit about yourself, how many kids you've got, and a little bit about the businesses that you run and collaborate on.
Okay, well, thank you for having me on here. This is an absolute privilege. My name, as Anjelika said, is Kalkidan Gebreyohannes, also known as Kalu. I am the mother of three amazing children who are sometimes obnoxious. I have two businesses. I'm a partner at Alice on Ground, which is a women's clothing boutique here in Oakland, California. I also started Black Girls Greenhouse with my business partner and friend, Jamaica, and we opened that one during the pandemic. So with entrepreneurship, I realized, so I have the shop set up, and I have them all set up to be appealing. I have them set up to be inviting. I have them set up so that they're tantalizing, so that people come in like, oh, yeah. What is, I burn a candle, and they're like, what is that candle smell, that scent? I love it, right? And then I tell them, and then more than likely they purchase. Right. The mannequins are dressed a certain way. The plants are merchandised a certain way. Everything is very strategic, but all of it is so that people can enjoy it, so that it's appealing and inviting. So then I had this epiphany. I was like, what if I made it appealing to my children? Like, what if there were things that I did and I kind of merchandised our home life, right?
Yeah.
So that they would actually be like, oh, look at that amazing whatever over there. I want to try it. Making things exciting and a game. If I really think about it, I'm like, if I yell at them every time I'm asking them to fold their clothes, it's literally going to create like this anxiety around doing the thing that I need them to do that will serve them later on in life. So I'm working on finding appealing, innovative, exciting ways to just engage them on the day-to-day things, so that they don't feel so cumbersome. Because the reality is, once they're out of my house and have fled this nest, they're literally going to have to do all these things for themselves for the rest of their lives, right? And being an adult, in my opinion, the years of being an adult are so much longer than the years of being a child. And so if I can just make their childhood feel a little more enjoyable around the things I know they're going to have to do as an adult, then I feel like there might be some success. So that's my epiphany.
I think that we just became more dimensional, all of us.
Even for partners, I have
absolutely
a lot of friends who were telling me their partners were like, wait, you do this all day, or you have to do this and do that. It was like, it's the same thing with labor, right? Or being a mother. You can't explain it. It's just once you join the gang, then you understand. Then you circle back around. You're like, oh my God, Kalu, I did not know. I had no clue.
So I am going to do our last question, which is, what is the greatest gift or advice another parent has given you?
I feel like it's a little cliche, but it really is. It's two things, but it really is. They're the two things that have stuck with me on this journey, and one of them is the years are long, but the days are short. And that has always stuck with me, because man, when you're in it, the shit just feels like it will never end.
It's insane.
You're you're still 7 months. But then at the same time, then they turn one, you're like, I can't believe, where has this whole year gone? parenting is such a mind when it comes to time, because it's like, it's fast and it's slow. The second piece of advice is that you're not in it alone. And I was really able to tap in, like what you guys are providing and doing now is such a beautiful thing. This didn't exist as much when I started off with kids. There weren't, I mean, Instagram wasn't doing the IG lives. There weren't these like strong platforms that really advocated for moms. And I think in America, motherhood is a really isolating, in North America as a whole, motherhood, parenting is, it's super isolating experience. And I'm sure in your culture, as in the Ethiopian culture and probably many other countries, you become a parent and it's a community. Not raising children by yourself. You know, and so it's so isolating. It's like almost like once you become a mom, you're so detached from everything else. And so what really helped me was to connect with other mothers or other women who were entrepreneurs, right? Even if they weren't mothers, but I was seeing what they were doing, and I was able to kind of draw from the type of women that I aspired to be, the type of women that poured into communities, so then I could actually be like, oh, I like a part of that from my new blueprint, you know?
Absolutely. I love that. I love collecting things for our family blueprint. I feel like that's been, I think the world has opened up, right? We've all opened up. We don't have to be alone in entrepreneurship, in motherhood, in any of it, you know, like we can have each other's backs, which is obviously the ethos of conversations like this. So thank you, Kalu. This was amazing. I mean, everything you say feels like an incredible gem of wisdom. Be sure to follow Kalu at By Kalu. Check out Alice on Grand and Black Girls Greenhouse, and tune in next week for more Mom Hive. Thanks for joining.
Take care.